this is what I call my generic green screen vlog. I've got the screen behind me, but no green. So I just wanted, I wasn't quite sure on what I'd be able to show at this present time. It's not that I haven't been doing anything, by the way. Tomorrow, we've got mile 7 coming up with the River's Edge Trail. I went ahead and got the footage for that today, and I'll get it edited for tomorrow, and so part 7 will be uploaded. The good news about part 7 is it kind of shows us about halfway through our journey, and it's got some great footage and some pretty redundant footage as well, but I hope everybody enjoys that. That'll be up tomorrow. Now, I've heard from a lot of people that well, 3D is dead, 3D is dying. I don't know if I agree with that. Not with the amount of movies that are still coming out in 3D. We've got Resident Evil currently still showing in theaters. We got Dread 3D still showing in theaters. This week, Hotel Transylvania is premiering, and it, at least for Friday, it's showing as #1 movie, you know, and so 3D is still alive and well. Don't ask me to find out how much of that money is from 3D theaters. It's a combination of 3D and 2D. A lot of theaters, they choose to show the 2D version more than the 3D version. It tends to make some of the people happy, the ones that don't want to have the darkened glasses and would rather pay the cheaper price, you know, and that's fine. That's all good. It's personal preference. Finding Nemo 3D is still available in theaters. So there's quite a bit still showing in the movie theaters with 3D. Now, I went ahead and picked up Titanic 3D this week. I'm about halfway through it, or a third way through it. Pretty enjoyable. I could see some faults with it. One of the biggest glaring faults of Titanic 3D is when they're showing footage of their robotic cam going through the wreckage of the Titanic. Well, it doesn't make sense, because you see that the robot's got two cameras, right? 2 cameras, 2 lenses, and it shows on the screen in captions left, as if the screen image that you're seeing is the left view. Well, if it's the left view of you know, the left camera of the robot, it's not going to be in 3D. It's going to be a flat image. Excuse me. And that's kind of the issue that I have with, you know, the movie. It's so particular, every single scene, but the thing is it's almost over 3D. It's almost overkill with it, because there's some scenes that don't need to be 3D in this film, you know. So that's just something I've noticed while watching the film. I had a whole big discourse today, and I can't really remember what I was going to say. Again, this is like the third ad-lib vlog in a row, because I've been waiting to do like the River's Edge videos. Some bad news on Wednesday, you know, in about 3 or 4 days, because it's going to get colder, and I hear that the high is supposed to be like 38. The low is supposed to be below freezing. So I will not be going out to do the River's Edge videos on that day. But I'm going to see if I can get ahead on it. I've got one checkpoint I can go to for one day, and then the final from that checkpoint to the final checkpoint for the second day, you know, do that work, and then just post these videos mile by mile. It's just an idea, and it might help us get caught up a little bit, because that way I can work on other things while I'm putting up these River's Edge Trail videos. So, I mean, what would everybody think about, like, the top movies, top money-making movies, be in 3D? Just a moment. See, I'm not going to be editing this video, so we're going to have some cuts with it. I apologize. But I mean, look at the top 3 films. We've got Avatar, already made in 3D. We've got Titanic, which was just recently converted to 3D. Number 3 is The Avengers. It's already been converted to 3D. Now, number 4, it'd be kind of a challenge to get Christopher Nolan to convert any of his Batman movies into 3D. And The Dark Knight is currently holding that position. Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, already in 3D. The original Star Wars, the very first one, A New Hope, George Lucas is going to get to eventually, maybe 2014, 2015, who knows. Let's see, again, the next one, number 7, is The Dark Knight Rises. Number 8, Shrek 2, already converted to 3D. E.T. the Extraterrestrials, number 9. And number 10 is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. So they really don't have a lot of work to do on these. It's only like about 5 movies, right? That haven't been converted to 3D, or, you know, they're not really planning on it. And this is something that I'd really love to see. Either that, or do the movies that, you know, adjusted for inflation, convert those to 3D. Things like Gone with the Wind, you know, and yeah, those kind of films. I don't know, comment with it. I mean, I know a lot of people don't, you know, a lot of people don't care about older films. A lot of people don't care about films at all. A lot of people don't care about 3D. But I would really love to see these older films converted, because it's kind of a way of upgrading. It's not like colorization, you know. This is actually bringing depth, or the illusion of depth, into any motion picture that you see, and it gives filmmakers an opportunity to actually I can't think of the word, remaster their old classics. But leave comments below. Again, tomorrow's video, Mile 7. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will talk with you later.